How you doing? I'm going to do a review of FlowTrack software. So if you haven't purchased, you're thinking about purchasing, you'll know all the ins and outs of the software, if it really lives up to the hype and it can replace ClickFunnels for only $97 or replace Infusionsoft, because this software says it can do it all. We'll just kind of scroll through. It says it can do an easy design of website landing pages, capture leads for customers, payment forms with e-sign, SEO optimization. You can automate design sequences, upsells, marketing, sign-up processing, form submissions, everything else. Automate fulfillment and sales, increase conversion rates, phone calls, SMS, and more. Marketing automation, engaging customers, communicate with them, leads across email, SMS, and phone. Stay organized, click to meet in emails, tracking first design, trigger optimization. Obviously, you can also sell your product or service in 242 countries, collect payments and donations, deal tracking, task management, sales automations. Obviously, you can watch the video, you can hear the testimonials, but I'm going to review everything firsthand. I'm going to sign up right now. So if it can do even 20% of what it's saying it can do for $97, this is a steal of a software, right? Like, I currently pay, I think, close to $300 plus a month just for Infusionsoft. I have ClickFunnels that I pay close to around the same amount for. So I have multiple softwares that this thing says it can do for $97. Typically, I would say this is a lot of hype and it's not going to live up to it, but let's go through it and see. I'm open to it. If obviously I can replace all the softwares I currently use, then for $97 and it will work, so be it. So I have no problem investing in my business and helping you with your business. If you're a newer entrepreneurs, you want to start with funnels, you want to start with automations, email follow-ups, all that great stuff. I'm happy to show if it will do that. So obviously, 97 lifetime deal, one-time payment, or you got FlowTrack, unlimited users plus more sites, limited time offer, one-time payment. Unlimited users. So first I'm going to sign up for the $97 to see if it's up to the hype. And obviously I will quickly upgrade to the $294 deal after that. There is optional additional fees for phone services and recording services and so forth. So let's just get that signed up right now. So I'm going to just put it on pause and sign up, and then we'll go through the review as you're with me through that software. Signed up. So cool thing special today, if you share in a post to share in a group, you get let's see, where is it, you get your free 2 website add-on, which is cool. Obviously that's cool features. I'm just going to proceed to log in. We can do that afterwards. And here, thank you for signing up. So obviously now I get to just sign in now, and it should be able to enter my information that I have stored. And let's see, we're going to dive in and design something right away. Log out of Flow, just agree and continue, terms of service. So let's just start off. Congratulations, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Don't care to watch the startup video. I recommend you should watch that video once you sign up. But let's just go through in the process here. So if you want, you click apps here, go into the directory, so we can start connecting things, start using it functionally. So obviously if you have billing, you want to activate that, you just click activate. Processing your request just takes a little time. That's activated. Business phone systems, creative phone numbers, extensions, build customer. So we can activate that. So that's set up and go in there. We're all good there. Now it adds in here this voice over internet protocol, I think, right? So it adds all these in. You can put your phone numbers in, all those details. We're not going to dive too much into that, but it makes it so much more effective recording voicemails and so forth. And then billing here, if you come into billing, right, you can set up your products, settings, order history, subscriptions, all your transactions. So that's set up in there. So that's really quickly how you can do all that and make sure that stuff. Then you can go to integrations. So in here now, that's where we integrate everything. So if you're connected with Stripe, you use PayPal, Authorize.net, all these different services, you can connect them. So this is already amazing for new entrepreneurs that might not have the budget to afford a ClickFunnels or afford other softwares. Right now, so far, this does, you can process payments, create order forms. We'll get into the design and how user-friendly and how well it looks. But obviously, you can just collect Stripe. You can collect your email with SendGrid. You can also do it with I believe Gmail, set all that stuff up so you message directly. You can get Twilio set up so you can do SMS. You can other services in here, data validation, blacklist, iVerify, tracking stuff. You can set up your Facebook conversion event so you can activate that. So, and then obviously just add in those details here, Pixel ID, access token, and it creates everything in here for you. So that is great. Obviously, there's different integrations. I'm curious if you can add multiple Facebook conversions, integrate new. So looks like there's just the one in here, but I would have to check with support on that. You can get multiple things, but let's go into first setup. Obviously, there up here is the navigation for everything. So you have your flows, which is your email marketing, your contacts, where all your contacts come in, inputs, design. So let's first go in and create a form. Typically, that's what you're going to do if you're either selling something or if you're trying to get leads to eventually obviously sell or close something on here. So we just click create form. Everything seems very user friendly, very simple to use at this point. So we're in here creating a form. So let's see what kind of forms we can create. So we got common fields, first name, job, email, phone number, basic stuff, text area, checkbox, password, radio buttons, objects, advanced stuff, enter URLs, date, time, day, currency, file, image, billing, purchase, address, survey. So you can do surveys, column. So let's just see what you can do with the survey here. Can I scroll up here, scroll down? So the purchase one. So if I pull in the purchase details, just takes a little while. So obviously it has a credit card information, first name, billing. And I wonder if I can move this around by make adjustments inside here. So if I purchase credit card, so it doesn't look like I can customize it too much, which, would love to be able to customize it a little bit more. That'd be nice if I could move the credit card below all the billing address stuff here, but let's just hit save on that. So wonder if I could do, so it looks like I could probably move the credit card label purchase settings configuration in here. Let's see, label purchase there, table view false, key purchase validate, settings, sell products. So it looks like I can probably make some adjustments in here with need card name, and here show coupon. That's false, but let's just make this edit here like so, because then that's full name. Let's see if I can just billing information confirmation. Now let's see if I can now add that in here like that. Doesn't seem like it makes those adjustments in real time. Let's just see if I can save that and it would make those adjustments. So in here, nope, it's standard, so you can't really change your payment form. So it'd be nice if you could make those adjustments, but it's fairly standard. Let's get rid of that. Let's try address is pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if we can add a survey. That's not nice when you have too many things open. You got to close these things to make it so then if I drop the survey in here, then I can, let's see, make an adjustment here or hit the settings, survey options. So I'm not sure where you'd create the survey. I have to look into that more, but it does look like you can create a survey in here. Signature, so that's nice. So you can get them to sign. You can get your documents. You get your e-sign documents. So you send out contracts, get them to sign, put in their address, information, purchase details. So that's pretty sweet. So there's a lot of things that you can use this for, which are, I'll have to play with a lot more. Obviously you can add HTML elements, URLs, so put in their URL, common fields, you know, first name, last name, email. Oops, let's scroll that down here, email here. Let's say we just want to do an opt-in form with that. Let's get here. First name, can we just do full name, or we have to do first name? Looks like that is fine. So let's just do this for right now. And let's get rid of these elements and just do first. Wonder if you can make adjustments to the submit button. So you can move this over field. So size, let's go large, primary theme. So I'm not sure about that. You have to play with these. You can adjust the CSS, right icon, left, save, field, tag, conditional, want it true, logic, that's fine. So obviously you can make some adjustments in here. It'd be nice if we can create a little bit more customization without having to use CS, like creating it, making it center, so forth. But I'd have to play with some of these things. So we're just gonna do that and then save this form here. Just save this as email opt-in here and comment, whatever. So we saved that form, so that's set up. And it looks like once we have our forms in here, hopefully I'm not moving too fast for myself. So here's the form here, so creator. So if I want to make adjustments, form name, I can do that. Click on that. No, let's go back to forms. Did it not save? Let's see. Did that email opt-in form not save? Yeah, no, it's good here. So let's see. Let me go back to see if I can get form settings here. Opt-in, SMS. Let's go back. So should be able to, where do I get the information? Creator here, copy, create new flow. That would be into obviously creating the flow. Don't want to do that yet. I want to go into forms. So if I want to get access to the form and just create a link. So if let's say I'm got the form ready and I'm advertising on Facebook or Google or whatnot, I just come into inputs here and then I can click copy form here and I can add this, log in FlowTrack, and now I have the form created. So let's just put in test@test.com. So I got that. I enter successful form here. So that's entered. Now if I come in here where validate, duplicate right in here. So I can also, if I obviously have a website, I can, which one did it? So one was valid here. That's the contact. If I have a website, I can copy the script, add that into my website and set it up that way. So makes it easy to just embed that code on my website, and then it pulls into here, as well as you can create your own custom domains in here, log in. So obviously activity, you can see right here the contacts. If I go into contacts now, because on the email opt-in, I had the test right here. My information came through here. So there is no flows set up. So obviously if I click that contact, I pull it up. If I want to see what form they pulled up, I can click what form they pulled up. So it comes in here, when they did it, the tasks, I added all that information. If there was any text, flow activity, the company, notes, activity, right? So that's all set up. Let's go into, next is setting up a flow, right? Let's go into builder here. Let's create a flow, but actually let's go back to my forms to make it simple so we can just integrate it right here with my form. So I've duplicated and I have 2 of these forms. Don't really need 2 of them, but let's go with this triggers flow. So let's create a new flow here. So now I got this flow contacts. We're going to go form email opt-in. So we're good with that. Create the flow for that. So obviously they gave me their name and email. So I want to set up a flow, and it's going to take a little while. Add example contact, look up contact, contact owner, create opportunity, create task, score. So if I wanted to create a task and they gave me their email or their phone number, I could call them. Application, billing, data here, API. So let's just go and I add a tag first. Add a tag. Let's go lead for high ticket sales, whatever. We're gonna hit save. So that lead setup, validation, Pixelfire. So that's cool. We could have the Pixelfire custom API, copy flow as example, input as example. Then we can go into logic. So let's see, add a flow, random split. So based off of what the lead does, obviously I just pull this, drag that there, point that there, run custom node, nice. So it has tons of different features, wait amount of time. So after that, let's go wait a minute, let's go 30 minutes. So we'll save that, and then we have to take this, drag that to there. So now that's connected. You see the flow. Go to another step. Let's see, redirect visitor to a URL, API output, time condition, wait for SMS. Let's just say we want to message them. And obviously we can do email. You don't have any verified domain set up for email. You want to do that. So obviously we need to set up that email here, add the email builders. And so create the workflow. I'm not going to do that right now, but it looks super user-friendly, super simple to set up the text as well. So I obviously have to create my integration. I haven't done that yet. So very smooth, really impressive from a standpoint that this software is only $97 lifetime, right? So you can get started right away and do tons of things that most software can't do or doesn't do very well. And this seems very intuitive, very user-friendly. So let's, I wanted to send a message, right? Obviously this is not set up, so I can't add that because it's gonna ask me to set up my email and all that information. So let's not do that right now. So now let's go into design. So let's say we want to create a either landing page or a website funnel, right? So landing page here, form, we got all that design. The A/B test stuff is coming soon. So again, this is a home run for $97. So let's just create the funnel here. Let's go high ticket coaching, consulting. Here we go. High ticket consulting coaching. Site name. We just really want to do a funnel. We're not super interested in creating an entire website. There's a lot of templates in here we can use. Let's just see if we have an opt-in page that we can pull through. If I can search for that. No. Let's just pull this up and see what they have from a template standpoint. We want something that's super simple, that has maybe a funnel that we can create. Maybe we can just create one really quickly. Blocks, my pages. So very easy to navigate. Sell like a pro. Let's just select this one and create. Looks like this will create an entire website. So it'd be nice if you could just create a funnel and you didn't have to create an entire website with all this. But let's see what it creates. So just taking time to load. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So it pulled in all these pages. Let's see if I click a page, will I go to it, or I can just edit it? All right, so high ticket coaching consulting. Let's pull this up. So it provides all this information in, all these details. So I can quickly make changes here. Are you ready to earn 7 figures? Coaching clients, whatever. So create that. Let's see if I make some adjustments in here. The setting, if I click this, I can change the colors. Trying to get more settings than just that. So if we go, I think, in the brush icon, it pulls up here. So display. So that makes adjustments. Nice. 3. So that's good. Wonder if I can just move it and adjust the font a little easier. So block, dimensions, text here, font. Oh, here we go. So this isn't really letting me adjust the font. It's the size, one of the largest. And then if I come in here, can I adjust the font? So let's go 20. That didn't seem to do anything. All right, obviously it's going to take me a while to make these adjustments. Center doesn't do anything, so that's not good. Text color, primary, success. So these are all in my themes. Obviously if I can, oh, here we go. So if all I had to do is click that, font size, there we go. So now I can make that. Letter spacing. Can I move this over? No. I just want to move this out of the way. Hit center on that. Line height. Create. So this could use a little work because I can't move this over very well to make edits, which is not as easy or user friendly as I'd like it to be. But let's see, let's close that. There we go. So yeah, I just want to make edits here, but I want to be able to move this thing around. So if I make those, oops, here. Not really sure what this does. So we have to definitely play around with it a little bit more. Line height 43. Let's get this bigger. So it's a little clunky with this, and like I said, I just want to move this out of the way of what I'm working on. Maybe if I click this, I can go over here. I'm not sure why it keeps moving. Where's the save? Obviously set page, I can always go undo. That's good, or just redo, which doesn't seem like it's doing much here. I can look at here what it looks like, the view. So that's good. Sign up. So let's just do this. Come in here. I want to delete this out of there. I want to delete this out of here. Then I want to just basically add my form in. So hit the plus button, gives me options here, map, icon, link, accordion slider. Can I just type in and search for it? Let's see, I gotta find my form. Where is my form? Oh, email, my form's right there. Email opt-in, I want this to go below that. That did not look like it went where I wanted to go. Can I scroll this down here? There we go. That looks better. But again, don't love how that's coming up. It doesn't look very clean. So I'd like to make adjustments to this, but then I have to learn how to do that. So obviously the design portion of FlowTrack needs some work. If they approve this feature, this software could really replace ClickFunnels completely, possibly your email marketing software, all that, but the design on the FlowTrack with the website and forms are way too clunky. Like, I want to be able to create a really good form really quickly. Obviously, I'm doing this for the first time, so I can probably improve over time, but this should be able to make edits a lot more effectively faster. So this is here. So obviously, if in the first name here, if I want to make adjustments, so label, get rid of that, label position, can I turn that off completely? So it has to have a label. That's too bad. First name, or we can just change it to full name. We want that. So that's fine. Placeholder, but I don't want it to appear. I don't want a label. Can I just say not at all? Left aligned? No. Top? Yeah, I don't want a label at all. I want to get rid of that. Custom CSS tab. Oh, here we go. Hide label. There we go. Much better. Initial focus. What does that mean? I'd like to show character counter, show word counter. I'd like to have my label appear here. Oh, place full name. Duh. So that's good. So obviously there's a lot of features and things that need some adjustments to make it the way you want it. So I already like that way better. I thought I got rid of top position. I want to hide label. That's weird. So when I save it, unfortunately, it still shows here. Email, I want to go hide label again. And label in there is good. So we're good there. Tab. Okay. Validation required. Let's go. Yeah, if we want email for sure. Field email. Field tags, conditional logic. Display form component has a value, logic, whatever. So that could be improved. So now we saved it, but it would be nice if it actually showed there. So email opt-in, we're still here. You can say it's a new version. Maybe if I save it, it will show here, I'm hoping. Okay, I saved the form, but it's still not showing up here. So let's go back into the design since we make edits to that. Here we go. Let's go back into design. Let's see if I can pull up. I don't want to create my website. Oh, my design and projects. So come in here. So go back into here. So this pulls up in here. So hopefully that improved my form and how it looked. It'd been nice if I could make those adjustments on the page design itself, but I can understand that wasn't too time consuming to just adjust the form. Okay, so now when the form comes up, it has it the way I want. But like I said, I'd have to do some CSS. It looks like to move the button over, change the color of it, which, like I said, so then it just sends me back here. So in here, size, primary, hidden, initial, shortcut. Not sure what any of these are. So submit, I can change whatever I want on here. Primary, what does secondary mean? Oh, just my themes, success. So that's fine. Large, extra small, large. Enter left icon, right icon, shortcut. No, so I'd have to custom CSS to make this something that looks a little bit more design friendly. So that really sucks, right? So obviously making it so it would be easy to adjust this if it was full width, all those things would improve that aspect way better. It'd obviously be nice if I could just do that in design itself. So I have to go back into design and come in here, and I get it. Like this, creating a really user-friendly design element is very complicated, but essentially that's their entire software right here. If you can't create attractive looking funnels or websites and have people design them fairly quickly and easily, because most entrepreneurs are not tech savvy and they're not going to create good sales funnels that are very easy. So you need more options where people can quickly create a design that looks good and they do it quickly and so forth, right? Like if I want to edit this and it's all in here, it's super clunky in that regard. So unfortunately, the $97 is then goes out the window because the one thing is the design element of this. And if you can get where people can design just real basic funnels and software or websites or landing pages, then you're going to have a really solid product, and then it'd be worth way more than $97. It'd be worth a ton. There's still some very valid things that you can use this software for. Like if you create a form, you can have them sign it, and then you can do all your contracts, all that stuff, which is well worth a one-time payment of $97. Obviously, DocuSign and other software out there charges way more than that, so it's a home run on that. If you're just using it for order forms, it's also a home run on that. Create order forms on that aspect. Let's try to create a landing page. Let's just go Dollar Hair Club, right? So let's try to create a landing page where it's just super simple. And maybe they have something that's really clean that we can use. It looks like you got to start building your page from scratch. They have no templates on that. Obviously, that's where ClickFunnels, is great. So you do have templates, but it just goes back into building your own site. So come in here. Also, I'm curious on once a form's submitted. It looks like it's a little more complicated to be able to set up an auto redirect. So if they fill out a form, they go to the next page. So the funnel aspect of it, of FlowTrack, is really not where it needs to be. So let's go back into here, user pages. I want to exit this. So I come into this. No, I come into body here. Oh, I hit the plus button. So let's see if I can go in, add font. So if I hit the plus button, empty block, so create a block, but I don't want it to be I don't want the block. So body, container, row, so we can see how that works. I don't want it to be separate. All right, well, how do I create? Let's see, slider, button, map, link, icon, custom. We go image. So obviously if I want to drag and drop an image, it's pretty simple. If I want to drag and drop text, which is pretty easy, header text is great. So that's real nice, but I don't even know how to create it where I just have one. So if I click here, I just want one block. I don't want, see it create empty block. Now it creates two columns. I just want one column. What is the feature for that? So tables, extra. So if I pull this in, and I can only drop it in these here, right? Like I don't understand that aspect. So that's confusing. So nav bar, if I want to pull that in. So that's good. These are nice from a standpoint of like it's easy drag and drop. So that's set up here. Oh, I managed to create in the middle. That's interesting. So if I create this and I want to move it, how do I move it? So like I just want, oh, there we go. So now it moved it to a whole one. So that's cool. So here I can go back. I just want it to go. How do I do that again? So that was a form, but I don't want it to go in a single column. So like I said, I got to play with it. It's just a little clunky. In here, maybe if I make adjustments to this, that's the color, that's moving it around. But let's see, height. I want to go width. Do I have a width option? No. I don't have a width option. I can copy it. So I at least can add that. Move this one over. and move this over. Oh, here we go. If I can just take it and spread it and keep going, I create a full one. All right, that's nice. So figured that out. Again, it's a little clunky, but now I want to move this element here. It's just not doing what I want. Come on. Let's go move it down here. Well, apparently I can't move it down there, so it makes more sense to just create a new header in here. So where is the header? It'd be nice to be able to search for these things instead of having to find it. Type add, table, image, video, header. So cool. Header, there we go. So that's in there. And then, like I said, if I want to go here, I center that. So that's good. Font size, I can make it a little bigger. That's good. If I want to change it, unique by my product. That's cool. Now if I want to get rid of these things, I can just quickly, if I pull up, right, let's just say if I want to upload an image here, I can either drag and drop it, just drop it in. I can search bench press. Let's see if they have any images. Not really, but whatever. We'll just pull this one in, see how it looks. So that's good. Obviously, I would assume I can adjust it down. That's nice. All right, but I don't want that. I don't want this. I want to get rid of all these. So that's cool. If you just wanted a single column, all you had to do is delete. Now apparently I can't get rid of these containers. There we go. Got rid of that container. Let's say I want to move this down here. The drag and drop feature doesn't, or moving feature does not work. It's more or less easier to just delete it, add a new one, put your form in here. There we go. I want to delete that. This one here, delete that one. Okay, cool. So, and then what if I want spacing? So if I want to create spacing, should be able to come in here, maybe here, normal font, left, text, letter spacing right. So I'm guessing I need to hit this to create spacing. And this to me right now is just a little too confusing, right? It has too many features for a novice, right? So it would take a while to mess around with. Dimensions, so height, so that's fine. I actually just want to keep this on auto here, where you want margins. There we go. So margins from top, let's go 50. There we go. Let's create that spacing. That's good. Let's go back into this. If I wanted to create copy forms, I'd create a new form and all that. But I mean, like I said, the design feature, man, FlowTrack, you were having me with everything that you were doing and offering and so forth. But this design is really lacking. If you improve this aspect, this software will literally knock out ClickFunnels, probably Infusionsoft, and it will help so many entrepreneurs if you can fix this design element here. I'm not going to save it just because, you know, it's really clunky. I have to play with it a lot longer. So in my initial review of the software, it has so much potential. It could be so awesome if it makes the design element so much simpler. If they probably clean it up, get rid of a lot of things, just make it way more user-friendly and simple to utilize. Obviously, it has the ability to, with this, to add in pixels, add in software, Google Tag Manager, all those things. So it has so much potential, right? Like you can go in and adjust the code. It looks like, give it a second to load. But you can go in and, let's see, I can't. Why does it have this code option here? That's not good. But if I come in here, or it's just frozen. All right, that's not good during a review. So if I click here, if I scroll, this set page is a template, so that's fine. Should be able to click here and be able to edit a drop-in code. Okay, cool. So I can put in code, make that adjustment. It just wasn't loading. I can adjust the CSS. So that's awesome. The only challenge is, most entrepreneurs are not tech savvy. They're not going to do all that stuff. This software should be a drag and drop, super user friendly to create simple and really effective landing pages, funnels. I don't even think you need it for websites, but if you could do that simple aspect and be able to add those purchases, forms, and be able to make forms a little bit more editable, then this software would literally be insanely amazing. So I hope that you watch this and you learn from this. If you're thinking about purchasing this software, I still recommend it. It's still only $97. You can start using it. Hopefully they improve that design aspect, because like I said, if they did, I would probably use this way more than I would use ClickFunnels and so forth, because I could create more funnels faster and easier and efficiently and add more flows with phone calls, and has so many more features and so much more potential. But until then, and obviously the cost is a home run at $97, but until they fix this design element, I'm going to give it a thumbs sideways, not thumbs down. It has potential. They can fix that. I'm telling you, this software will be insanely amazing for so many people who want to get their business out there, do good opt-in pages, get some funnels created, and start driving sales, leads, and so forth. But for right now, like I said, you can use this for contracts. You can use this for simple forms, some things like that. That will be very beneficial for your business. And like I said, a 97 lifetime price tag. That's amazing. Hopefully they uphold that, and the software doesn't go out of business in a few years. Hopefully they continue to grow and fix this design feature. And like I said, they will knock out a lot of people out of the water, but there's always that risk with that lifetime offer. I used to be in the gym business, and those lifetime offers used to suck people in, get them to purchase, and then they would close down the gym within 6 months or a year, and they would have all that upfront money. So legal institutions came in and said you cannot have lifetime offers anymore. So I don't know if that will eventually happen with software, but like I said, forget about that. This software could be amazing. FlowTrack, please listen to this, fix that design aspect, and I will be your biggest fan. All right, thank you. Hopefully this was helpful. Take care.